This was a really tough case for 12 Fairfax County jurors here. From listening to the 911 call from 15-year-old Sharon screaming that her mommy had shot her and that she didn't want to die, to listening to details of Veronica Youngblood's own mental illness and her brutal childhood.
Our hearts are saddened because, what was that one thing in her life that would have made her have a different outcome? We don't know.
Jurors convicted Veronica Youngblood of first-degree murder in the deaths of her daughters, 5-year-old Brooklyn and 15-year-old Sharon. She shot them to death in her McLean apartment in 2018 after her ex-husband threatened to move with the children to Missouri. Even after Youngblood barged to the front of the courtroom screaming and deputies had to wrestle her back into lockup, it took jurors days to agree on an appropriate sentence. Defense attorney Don Budarak. Did she love Sharon and Brooklyn? And if she loved them, how could she do this?
Because she was insane. That's why. I disagree with the jury's verdict. Of course she loved her children. What mother would turn to sex work to support her child that she didn't love?
Jurors wept openly as Youngblood described a childhood of sex abuse by her grandfather and beating and abandonment by her parents. But prosecutors say Youngblood is a murderer, not a victim.
Look, let's remember the victims in this case, which are those two girls. They had their entire lives ahead of them, and they had their lives snuffed out by the person that they're supposed to be able to trust most in the entire world.
Commonwealth's attorney Steve Descano says he is haunted by a crime scene photo of little Brooklyn. Her mother had shot her in the head, but she looked like she was sleeping peacefully in her bed. Both sides say 78 years is effectively a life sentence for 37-year-old Veronica Youngblood. At the Fairfax County Courthouse, Bruce LaShan, WUSA 9.